All right, guys, so the C6Z has been collecting a little bit of dust here in the new shop, but I have some updates. Made a few purchases. So I have a new GM slave cylinder, throw-up bearing. I have a new remote speed bleeder. I have a set of AMT motor mounts to replace my blown out factory motor mounts, which are leaking hydraulic fluid. I have a new tick shifter to replace my MGW shifter. I've heard a lot of good about these, so I'm excited for that. And of course I have the monster twin disc clutch. So Z06 is off to get all this installed, so stay tuned. Well guys, I just got the Z06 back from having the monster clutch, GM slave, remote bleeder, AMT mounts, and tick shifter installed. And wow, what a difference. Just getting it cleaned up here, watching a little 1320. Don't mind my mess, but wow, what a difference. Biggest thing I've noticed, the AMT motor mounts, definitely night and day difference. My OEM mounts after 30-some thousand miles were completely shot. They were leaking hydraulic fluid. I'll throw a picture up in the screen as well, but I think that was the culprit as to why I was missing shifts right and left. Third, fourth, you name it. I just couldn't get the car to go in the gear. I was getting a little bit concerned that either I was losing my driver mod, sinkers were going out, I don't know, but big difference now. AMT mounts definitely add some NVH, some more noise, vibration, and harshness into the cabin, especially with a bigger cam, but honestly, the more I drive the car, the more I start to like them. I don't know if it's them breaking in, but it just feels a lot more responsive. The chassis doesn't feel quite as vague. Definitely growing on me. Monster twin disc clutch, it's great so far. I had no issues with my stock LS7 clutch at 600 wheel for 7 years, but it was time. It was time to replace it with some extra power coming. I wanted that peace of mind. And lastly, the tick shifter. Honestly, I really like it. I had the MGW in before. It was also one of my favorite mods. It was very notchy, very short. The tick is just effortless. I'll show you guys. So the tick shifter is a little bit higher, a little bit taller position. The throws I feel are a little bit longer than the MGW. Let's see if I can do this without dropping my camera, but it's a little bit longer throws, a little bit taller handle. 6'2", I have really long arms, so I like the shortness of the MGW, but the tick, it's just, so far it's effortless going into gear. All my buddies that push their C6s pretty hard swear by the tick shifter, so I haven't driven it a whole lot yet, so these are just my initial impressions, but it just seems like going into gear is effortless. So far, so good. Highly recommend. I also got a small little mod, but new center cap from Russia, RFE. Just adds a little bit more modern feel to the C6 interior. So just a small little upgrade. And of course, I'm gonna have people ask about the Z06's stablemate, one of them. Nice 2000 wheel Huracan. And I'm already on to the next round of mods. Didn't last long, never does. So I have a BTR Trinity intake manifold, Nick Williams throttle body, the BTR fuel lines. Also poking around for getting it retuned. I'm also thinking about putting it on E, as I've been talking about, doing a flex fuel kit, primarily just to get rid of the catless smell, maybe a little bit extra power. This might be my winter project, maybe not. Maybe I'll get antsy and it'll get installed sooner than later, but stay tuned for that. I'm gonna get everything installed, do some updated 60 to 130 draggy hits, obviously get it dynoed as well. My goal, I wanna get into the fives, 60 to 130, which would be very doable. He's pretty tried and true at this point. So black Nick Williams 103 throttle body, BTR fuel lines, and then of course the Trinity intake manifold. I think these things are really sharp looking. They seem to perform really well. I was never a fan of the MSD, the look of them, even shaved and the whole nine. I just always thought they looked a little bit cheap. BTR seems to be working out pretty well, so I'm really excited for that. Stay tuned for more. Hope to be making some more power soon. Catch you guys later.